This is going to be what your jump shot's going to be looking like on day one.
Welcome to tonight's broadcast of the NBA's Rising Stars Challenge. Always a great chance to see some of the top-tier young talent go head-to-head. Alongside our Kellogg receivers, we got a chance now for our starting lineup from point guard to center. It should be a good one.
Hi, how are you? Currently eating right now, so I feel bad for you. Why? I just started my life. Why do you feel bad for me? Oh, okay. Yeah, I just started my life, so The last live I did ended today, which is I did like 12 hours. But then I end up gaining on one of my. I know, baby is on. Oh. Nobody is on. Yep, that is. They're not. It will be though. Only me. Yep. For right now, only you. I think it's because my YouTube channel is probably coming from that 12-hour live I did. And it's still getting views on my videos. Like a couple days I reached the 300. This couple, like a week ago, I reached 300 subscribers. And then I posted a video about my cat being my best friend. And I ended up getting like 33 subscribers from that video. And then another video that I posted that day also got a subscriber. And then the live about 12 the live that I did about 12 hours ago, that ended up getting like 3 subscribers. Do you play PUBG? I subscribe. Thank you. Thank you so much. Do I play PUBG? I used to. Used to play PUBG, so. Eventually, my subscribers will see that I'm live. They're probably busy. I am a pro. Yeah? Well, I am a pro at basketball. The 2k's. Except for the newest 2k. Do you have it on your phone? Hi, George. How are you? Do I have NBA on my phone, or do you saying do I have PUBG on my phone? No, I do not have that on my phone. How did George become the #1 fan? He's only been here a second. Dang. Oh, I know why. The reason why George became the #1 fan is because he subscribed and Ramo, you subscribe, so eventually you'll become like I am back. Okay, basically you'll become one of the because George, he's one of my best friends. I actually know him in real life, but so he's been subscribed to my YouTube channel, so that's why he's got the #1 fan. Hey, so you just basically black. I am black. Are you I am back. That's good. Good you found somebody. I'm happy for you too. Mm-hmm. Get 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 out. I am not gonna be live streaming for long today. I'm probably gonna stream for about an hour or two. I don't know. What am I doing? You see what I'm doing. Did you see the description? I mean, did you see the title of the live, George? Yep. That's why she's freaking moving around so much. Oh, you that way. Sorry, Ramel, I don't have any money.
First for the start. Ellis is out there with money, and it's Noel in the center, walking down the middle. And it's Bennett with the court. And for the elites.
You know, this Rising Stars Challenge, really one of my favorite events, but I think it has potential to be even better if the teams would be committed to playing more like a regular game. I understand the entertainment value, that's important, but let's be a little more committed to playing the way they typically play. And I think that would add great value because you have such tremendous talent, impressive players.
Very well said. Very well said. Now, here's Marshall. He starts closely. He spiked it. slam.
Boy, he is a strong finisher on the fast break. Yeah, he remains in total control, even at full speed. I love that about him.
The Rising Stars Challenge, really a great way for the league and theory to introduce fans to some of the great talent, Steve, coming into the NBA.
Yeah, I mean, these guys may not be household names just yet, but this is a part of the process. Playing in this league is a dominant level, and these young guys.
Yes, I am going to camp this year.
Showcase their talents here at All-Star Weekend. Just get a taste of what's out there.
I'm gonna throw you in the freaking process.
Guys, this Rising Stars Challenge, in my mind, is a really good opportunity for young players to make a statement and separate themselves from their peers a little bit.
Going back to that recognition aspect, like, a very good one. I think the very fact that these players have been invited to play out of a group of what, 100 is praise in itself.
No question about it. Yeah, if you're in your first or second season, and this is where you want to be. There's a lot of opportunities and big names to play in this game. And obviously, the next step beyond this is the All-Star game. See the incredible talent on display here at All-Star Weekend. Yeah, this year is no different. Well, pretty much all of the events are a lot of fun to watch, and it's a combination of tremendous skill and entertainment. You can't beat it. Not many know how the selection process works for the rosters of these teams. It is actually the assistant coaches from around the league who do the voting to decide who represents the rookies and the sophomores. How about the season he's had to this point? He's been so solid, just having a terrific year. Yeah, guys, I mean, pretty much from game one of the season, he's been playing some of his best basketball ever.
The feed to a limit. On deep. And that one's good. And just the end of the selection process, Mark, we just talked about with the assistants making the move. It just makes sense, Steve. You think to have the assistant coaches get their say in this restoration of the game as closely as well.
Well, Kevin, the Minnesota kind of a hard co-op thing. If you're going to do the cooking, I mean, don't you want to be able to buy the groceries?
Here's Wheeler. Again, it's Wheeler.
Relentless on the glass is what he is, and that tip-in was a result of all the
Okay, good night.
Now it's sent it over to Doris Burke, who is in the top for Karen McHale.
He talked about his roster of players in the Rising Stars Challenge. He said, I look at this group, top to bottom, this could be the players who are faced with the NBA in 2 years. Everyone here just proves his talent and will be dominating the league in a short time. He just might be right, guys.
Thanks a lot, Doris. So he comes up empty. What's he go? The leads leading by 3. Poked away. Here's McGinnis. Here is the long-range jumper.
It's kind of funny. You don't usually get to see that in the regular season, do you? No, you're right. I mean, hey, if he can make it like that all the time, I'm sure we'll see him bury the triple a bit more often.
Marshall with it. Will it go? That's rebounded by Kelly. Pass to Wheeler. Out to the wing. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jackson Ellis. That is his first foul of the game. That's true. And the Elliot's ready to change it. Zoe is checked in. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in.
That's a tough one there because he's wide open. That's a shot he expects to make.
Ellis.
No, I do not. I did not watch the ball drop. I didn't watch the ball drop on New Year's Eve, and I don't watch Stranger Things.
There's one for three. And the shot is good. Marshall's got set.
There's a chance he could have a big game if they don't beat him up more tightly on the perimeter.
Neal, ready by Marshall. Here's McGinnis. Here's O'Reilly. And that's good. Nice job by Browns as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
You know, for a young player, he's already made an impact during the regular season. That's what you want as a young player. A chance to play defense, contribute, and learn from experience.
Marshall hits the box. Marshall's got his third basket of the night.
Boy, the bucket's coming fast and furious. All offense out there, but that's what this game is all about.
Here's McGinnis. And the three ball is good. 6 points for him.
Every pass they make is leading to a score here. I mean, that's just exquisite ball movement. Yeah, they're making the right play. They're working together. They're just looking for the best shot to hold every possession.
Good job with Willis from the sideline.
Establish a strong presence at that end of the floor and provide them with a well-balanced offensive attack. He also wants them using a fundamental offensive approach. Specifically, he'd like to see them running the pick and roll as often as they can. So starting a free quarter and already some adjustments being made. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Willis. And that one's good.
Getting it down offensively. Got 5 for his first 7 shots. Not bad.
There's 53 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Stupendous runs to the rim and a mighty slam on the end of it.
But through the teeth with some pretty soft D. I can't help but say that. Well, let's see how that impacts things here. Because those kinds of plays sometimes can be game changers on both sides. Nice work to get inside and draw the foul. Yeah, it's obvious. The defense not going to allow them an easy layup. That'll make you earn it from the line.
And the second free throw, good. The Elites lead by 3. And the pass to Person. Drills it from outside. Person's got his first cup in the game, and he's on the board for 3. Here's Marshall. He's got 13. It's 9 seconds separate the shot clock and game. And he gets it to go.
Very lax people. Both teams are just getting a sweat for them. They haven't really got into the defense yet. Well, Steve, you watch these games before. That's not a big surprise. Saving some of that energy for the offensive fireworks is what they're doing.
That's good. And Williams has got his first 2 points.
Well, they've settled into their offense very quickly here today. Yeah, their zone didn't make the most out of their possessions here.
Here's Marshall. Cups in the layup for 2.
Good start to this game. The offense is so dominant. I tell you what, feels like a game on the playground. Forget about defense. Just keep firing.
The offense coming clean as we wrap up the first.
I have to get my charger and everything else down. My phone's gonna die if I don't.
leads 3-6. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. Coming up next Thursday, February 19th, the Houston Rockets take on the Phoenix Suns. And we're back.
You know, you always want your side to win, but I think it's pretty common that you don't see too many fouls in these games year to year.
Steve, you're exactly right. I mean, I think we usually see a few here and there because guys are also reacting based on instinct, playing the game similar to how they know how to play basketball. But aside from that, we usually aren't going to see too many whistles.
I think we've seen the defensive intensity start to ramp up a little bit.
Yeah, I think so, Steve. A little more effort here as the game has progressed.
That one's good. The elite lead is cut down now to just 5 and a bucket for Nellis. .158 left here in the second. Pass it to Wheeler. Puts up a 3. Pocket 6. From past the arc. The Stars with the rebound. Oh, here we go. Ellis has got the best red chance. And that's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. .141 left in the first half of the game. Here's Marshall. Target from outside.
He just couldn't shake loose. He had the defender raked all over him.
Keeps it to 7. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Trent. The Elites with another miss. The Stars trail by 5. Noel sets a screen for Ellis. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Well, if you're going to set a screen like that, you've got to make sure your feet are set.
I agree with you, and I thought maybe he was set that time, Steve. I thought it was a good screen on this part.
And so, here are the Elites. Knocked away. Here's the dish to a limit. Out to the wing. Here's Trent. Offline with his 3.
Things have kind of gone southpaw here in the quarter.
He's at the pick on the wing, Ellis. It is going up to the zone. And Noel throws it down.
And you see the eye contact there. They're a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, but their teammates have a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make that close game. Offensive momentum building.
That's the wheel. Just 5 on the clock. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1.
Oh, man, he goes old school on us with the finger roll.
The Elite shooting their first free throw tonight. The Stars trail by 6. Ellis pitches to Marshall. That's good. Marshall's got 19 points.
His stroke has been dead on inside, outside, wherever. The shots just falling for him.
Wheeler has a steal. Now time pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. The Elites lead by 6.
Just putting on a passing display out there.
Roper had another fantastic assist. Oh, lots of knocking down. Right at the hole.
Oh, 3 points right there at the end of the quarter. Only about
150 of those go down, but that's why you chuck them up there. You want to give yourself a chance.
And we're through two here in a good one. The Elites on top, up 3. We're going to step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime. And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Love is in the air. We do love some hoops, and I hope you love this halftime report. A tightly contested game for the Elites up against the Stars. Tenacious offensive rebounding. Their second chance points are piling up, and there's no quitting the Stars. They came to win. They're really going hard at it on the boards, offensively chasing down every miss they can. For money, a stellar game, no doubt. Consistent shooting from the field, making well over 65% of the shots. Not a lot of guys put up a half a basketball like that. And that'll be our report. Thanks so much for joining us. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint. Welcome back, everyone, to the Rising Stars Challenge, where the NBA's youngest, brightest stars hit the stage.
And for a lot of these young guys, their first taste of All-Star Weekend. Yeah, nice way to get their feet wet and motivate them to make it to the big event.
The Elites leading by 3. To the left side lane. There's the pick. He tries for 3, and he gets it to go. He's got 9.
This is really a great opportunity for them to make the impact and get you this goal. Yes, that is a problem. He's played really good this season, so you're starting to get a look at what he's capable of.
This is his second trip to the line in this one. That's good for Marshall. Marshall hits them both.
That's a familiar sight. Jarvis never wastes his chances at the line. Cash it in regularly.
The Elites leading by 4. Here's Trent. Shot is off. Well, the Stars take it the other way. Now, here's Marshall. He's got 24. Can't hit from the low block. About 1 minute play here in the second half. Pass to Wheeler. Three-pointer. And he's good. He's got 8.
How many times have you seen a possession like that? Getting into the basket, coming off pretty fast.
Well, if you just look at assist as a measuring stick, they've been by far the better team. You know, he's knocking down his shots today, but it hasn't really translated to the scoreboard yet.
Third quarter here, over a minute and a half into it. He gets 206. And he is strong with the one-hand jam. An indication there of why the scoreboard looks like it does. Very defensive defense.
The finish is anything but fast. Hammered that down with superb above the rim action.
Here's Trent. Rebound the Stars.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they can stretch this lead out.
Marshall can't hit.
And they've been off target now on 3 of the first 4 shots they've taken in this second half.
Knocked away. Marshall goes to the 18. Kelly passes to Lane. Here's Wheeler. It's blocked. they get ahead. Rebound the Stars. Noel's got his third rebound tonight. Goes up on the way. Rebounded by Wheeler.
1 for 5 on offense. A slow start here in the second half.
Here's the screen. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Here's Kennedy. So the whistle blows and a shot for 2 free throws for the contact right there.
Oh, man, he's on the highlight reel every night. And if you're guarding the rim defensively, and he's coming at you, look out.
Now, here's Marshall, guarded closely. And the Stars have possession. This is the back. With a three. That one's good. The elite lead is cut to just 5 on the basket for Marshall.
Boy, he's making it look really easy right now. I expect him to continue to run the offense through him until the defense makes him change plans.
Here's Olynyk, and the shot is good.
Well, he's a player who's really made a name for himself this year. And I also think this yesterday, the way he was playing,
Here's Marshall. Three for the Stars.
these defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot. And it's killing. That's 4 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been three-pointers.
Wheeler, the man is still in. Puts it up from 15. That'll get off the front iron.
Major defensive lapse right there. He's not a player you can leave open for a jump shot. You got to stay attached to him. You're lucky he couldn't punish him there. Almost surprised that he had that much room to work with.
Out to the wing. Takes a three. And that one's good. Really good by 7.
This is someone that can really hurt you from long range. He got to a degree in the first half, and he's doing it now.
Willis gets to that. Hits it out. And blocks. We shoot again. Shot is up. Excellent D there from Kelly. And it's the Elites with the ball. Wheeler is guarded by Marshall. And that's a foul called on Money. That is his first foul of the game. Here's Olynyk. Out to the right wing. 5 on the clock. Here's Trent. Here's Kelly. And shot opportunity. And it's good on the way.
They do have the lead right now, but they're not hustling as much as they did in the first half. They're kind of on cruise control. They got to rev up the motor a little bit here.
Well, they're trying to come back here, but you got to get a better look at the basket to get it done.
Passes it to Wheeler. Now it's on the double team. Wheeler is starting down low. Our shot's good for Wheeler. And now it's an 11-point elite lead. Pass to Marshall. No good, unable to end this run.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting any close.
Trent. And it's blocked by Marshall. The Stars trail by 11. That's good. Marshall's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
The really tough part of that basket for him is getting into some good position. The rest of it too easy.
A moment to check in with Boris for Boris.
Well, after the break, I listened in on what the head coach for the Stars was trying to get across in their huddle. He told his players not to spend so much time trying to find the perfect shot. He said, listen, there are no bad shots. Take them when you got them. He also talked about their defense in the open court, saying, don't let them get comfortable in transition. They need to shut down their fast break.
Why?
But it's never too late to fine-tune the game plan. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you for that, Boris. Wheeler, defended by Marshall. Out to the the wing. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Bennett.
What's it called? It's called Beautiful Crazy.
Check 1, 2, check 1. Shall we run with a song?
What do you think, Luke?
Yeah, I think we're ready. Give the people what they want. This is the song they want. Scott, you're gonna see me master the selfie during this.
Here we go, boys.
They're this close to putting it away.
Man, they don't need to do anything to reinvent the wheel here. I mean, just take time off the clock and squeeze going. Don't turn it over.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Leads to a win. Makes the move to the high reserve shot. Oh, Lynch got the near field line now for the Elise.
Well, if it wasn't already out of reach, it is now. Thanks to this spurt. Just keep on behind, man. No reason to slow down now.
And he gets the bucket.
What's it called? It's called Beautiful Crazy.
Check 1, 2, check 1. Shall we run with a song?
Nothing's at stake. But I thought it was important to play at a high level and show people what I'm capable of doing on the court. Hopefully everyone's able to see that.
What's it called? It's called Beautiful Crazy.
Check 1, 2, check 1.
And, this game is the midway point of the season, Kevin. A chance to put aside some of your grit. It's a tremendous honor and a reward for all the hard work and preparation that they have put into their careers to get to this level.
The starting five for our game here on tonight's starting lineups. First for the East All-Stars, Derrick Rose is out there with Dwayne Wade. And it's Gay in the center going out the middle. And it's LeBron James. And it's Anthony in the fourth spot. And then West All-Stars. Russell Westbrook out there with Chris Paul. And it's Love at the center going out the middle. It's Durant. And it's Howard in the fourth spot.
One thing that makes the other
What's it called? It's called Beautiful Crazy.
Check 1, 2, check 1. Shall we run with a song?
here in the city.
Kicks it out to Gay.
You know, it's always such a big to-do, a major event, a big-time happening every time the All-Star game comes to town. Cities buy to host a big show, and it's a big boom to the local economy. You know, restaurants, hotels, nightlife. One big celebration. There's always that buzz in the air. All-Stars gathering across. Here's Love, waiting on the next touch-up for him. I see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bumper. Simply need more of an effort on the boards there, Steve. Just a fun event. You see so much talent here assembled in one place. Well, it's really one of the reasons this weekend is such a fun time for the fans and really all the NBA players involved as well.
These All-Stars shooting up their 36th games of the game. And some changes here for the East. Al Jefferson's checked in for Ingram. Monroe comes in for James. Thomas Johnson in for Rudy Gay.
This year is just raining down from the Raptors. It's a love fest here. It sure is. He is one popular guy. That's obvious, Steve.
It's Horton with the drive. Here's Marshall. Aldridge from outside. He's with the ball. Leading by 5. Wade dishes the wall. Johnson with it. And it's Iguodala picking him up. From 13. And he hits the jumper for 2.
Whatever their plan was defensively that time, it didn't work. Not if it results in extra.
Guys are looking for a spot here.
Yeah, I mean, the whole stretch offensively, they just didn't do that. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
Wade gets to Monroe. Shot is off. Marshall with it. Looking for his first basket, still a miss. No good and tight defense there. Bothered that shot.
He's missing a lot of shots out here offensively. He just has not been able to produce in this quarter.
Here's Wall. Uses the glass to finish the work. Wall's got his first points of the night. Now Marshall. And the cover is good. 16 seconds left in the first quarter. Wade passes the ball. Here's Marshall. He got it up. No good trying to beat the buzzer. And that does it for the first quarter. East All-Stars ahead. They're up by 9.
Here and there because guys are also reacting based on instinct, playing the game similar to how they know how to play basketball. But aside from that, you usually aren't going to see too many whistles.
Cut the water. And the officials whistle a foul on this shot. The bucket's good. Will go to the line. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring for the East All-Stars.
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other area that's really been strong for them tonight is their ability to get to the free throw line. Finding easy goals.
Here's what the East is going with right now. Gay comes in for Monroe, and James comes in for Joe Johnson. Stick.
What's it called? It's called Beautiful Crazy.
Check 1, 2, check 1. Shall we run with a song?
What do you think?
Marshall with it. He's against Williams. Snatched up. Williams with the block. And it's going to be out of bounds. They'll keep possession. Just over 1 minute is passed here in the second quarter.
Another risk to add to what's been a miserable game for him from the field.
Outside Durant. Dishes it to Marshall. He's again. And that's 2 points in the middle. season.
You know, Steve, I've loved watching this tenacity. He's got a clear sense of focus. He's brought his A game on a consistent basis, night in and night out. I mean, he's been a huge factor for this team this season.
And he puts together. He's got power.
Took him a little while to get into the flow of this game, but now he's definitely found his stride and rhythm.
Those dishes to Gabe, and that's a foul. Called on Murphy. That's foul number 2 for him.
Boy, with 2 fouls now, he really has to be disciplined and under control for the rest of this half.
Anthony's checked in for the East.
It's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Westbrook hits to Marshall. Swings the whistle. He's in from the win, and 2 shots coming up.
Took out the game from Honey. He has 9 points, and he was able to come up with 1 steal, too.
He's defending very well, Clark. He's disrupting the offense. He's playing the passing lane, trying to put as much pressure on as possible.
He's gone 1-1 in the game so far from the line. That's good for Marshall. Walker's checked in for the East. That one drops. He ties it up.
And with the free throw line, it's all about consistency. Same routine, same stroke.
And he lobs it up for the rim, and the ball ends up out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
What's it called? It's called Beautiful Crazy.
Check 1, 2, check 1. Shall we?
Boy, if that pass gets through, it's probably 2 points. It's probably 2 points.
And he knew that. He knew if it gets through, it's a score, so that's why he sold out for it and got a hand on it.
Outside Anthony fires at the elbow. That's all. Yes, he got time from Walker. And it's 6 points for Carmelo Anthony. And here's Marshall. 11 points in the game. Good work defensively by Gabe. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes. And that one's good.
Even with the team lurking, he made it look easy with the soft finger roll.
Marshall with it. Fires from deep. To Marshall. Marshall's got 16.
Looking to score just about every time he touches the ball.
He wants to show what you can do, no doubt. But you can't forget that in a game like this, everybody wants a chance to shine.
Ball passes to Marshall. Taken away by Anthony. Walker with it. He's picked up by Paul. Walker dishes to James. And 2 free throws coming up as he misses that one. Blowing the whistle on the line counts that pick.
So there's really nothing he can't do. Defensively, I think his signature skill is his great playmaking ability. Along with his athleticism, really sets him apart.
You see over his career, he's made significant improvements defensively. Awareness, combined with that athleticism and activity, the size that he has, the speed. He may be the fastest athlete in the and chase down shooter at a record rate of speed.
Outside Walker. Inside Jefferson. Ball 11 feet away. Misses. The West Off Brothers will go the other way with it.
That's a more rugged play from them inside. He's scared to rebound.
That quality up on the boards needs to continue. That could be what swings this game eventually.
James against Harden. James gets to Walker. That's to Jefferson. LeBron pushes to Anthony. Target from three-point range. Now here's Paul. Great offensive performance from Bernard.
You see the benefit of knocking down baskets consecutively because it leads to the confidence growing and growing. I'll tell you what, the defenders couldn't even get a sniff of it on that move to the league.
And the East All-Stars decide to take their first time out here.
Yeah, he's trying to take the wind out of their sails. They're on the wrong end of a bad run. They got to sort things out.
I think things were very close to spiraling out of control if you didn't burn one there.
Doris Burkell's update for us. Doris?
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Terry Scott as he addressed his team. And what he talked about is a true indication that pick and roll is going to be their go-to play from now on. He sees that as being their best option offensively. Also, he wants them building a wall around the rim defensively, forcing shots to come from the perimeter, not in the paint. Well, Coach not wasting any time in the game plan. We'll see what makes a difference as we approach halftime.
And as always, Doris, thank you. They showed some force that this will try to stretch this lead out. They run the clock back and they go 2 for 1.
Right, make sure you work the ball correctly. Get your possessions out.
Ball kicks to Monroe. Johnson prepares for Jefferson. Johnson dishes to Jefferson. For the three. To the inside. They pick out the one. Left side ball. From 16 feet away, Kingsley has got 6 points.
Really good awareness right there on that.
Here's Marshall. And a tight game here as we end the first half. And now, by Sprint.
And on one of the great nights of the NBA season, welcome to the All-Star Game and the halftime report here on 2K Sports. The West All-Stars are playing well up to the break. They haven't settled on tough shots. They're taking it strong inside. They're getting quality shots and a lot of quantity of those quality shots. Money has been money through the first two. He's got 25 points, been getting to the rim, been getting to the line, and a great shooting percentage from both.
The Sprint halftime report presented by Sprint. And welcome back to the second half of the NBA All-Star Game. Always an exciting night of basketball.
And a great first half of basketball it was.
It's been a lot of fun. We'll see if they can take it up a notch here in the second half.
The West All-Stars with the ball. It's a 5-point game. Alger with the triple.
Boy, he got a nice looking stroke. That almost went in.
Yeah, a lot of times he'll hit that shot regardless of the
Here's James. That ball, nice sweep that time to winning lead. And it's 7 points for LeBron. Marshall with it. For the three. And there's the call on foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. Here comes Derrick Rose. And that's a foul called on Money. And that'll be his third foul so far. Over to the lane. And it's Rose penetrating. James, the pass to Carmelo. 6 to shoot. James outside. fourth down and gets this game back to even. James has got 10 points in the game.
Pleasure to watch him work and that into the floor.
Here's Marshall. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
Offensively, they have yet to hit a shot so far here in the second half.
Rose. Soft. They got him in for a while ago, and they just haven't been back.
Nice move and finish the halftime break gave him a second win. He looks fresh.
All right, let's go over to the sideline with Doris Burke.
Well, over the break, I listened in on what Terry Stotts had to say in his huddle. He said to his guys, let's get serious about driving on their interior defenders. That's where he sees the soft spot in his defense. He also brought up the issue of perimeter defense and reminded his players to play very tightly on their outside shooters. There's still plenty of basketball left to play, and as we watch how these adjustments play out, yeah, it'll be interesting.
Always great to hear from you, Doris. Anthony off a pick from Gay. Anthony gets to Gay. That one falls. Cut off Anthony's feet. Anthony's got 3 assists tonight.
It would be 4 in a row for him now as they come racing out the gate to start the second half.
Those free throws are clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Quick hands and the ability to anticipate the opening to create a turnover so valuable, especially for a guard, as we see 2 tremendous talents with their ability to steal that ball away.
And of course, you look at the numbers, John Stockton with 3,265 steals over his career. Really a crazy number, averaged over 2 a game. Even in his later years, he was a threat in that regard.
Good angle. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. Outside Rose. Goes up. The rebound goes to the West Austin.
And we connect there. It's still a red hot start to the half. They have 4 of their first 5 field goals.
Marshall with it. Then on Rose. No good.
It's his quarter. One of his best. He's starting to affect the game.
Many times on that rim, but whipped cream on that angel food cake there.
So,
They have to mix it up defensively. That was just too easy.
here's Marshall. Second chance up at Dean Howard with the spectator side. Howard's got it all tied up for the West Austin. Now with James. He's got 10. Timeout call. East Austin. As he gets ready to go for the teams to go into the new strategy, and for the players, this is where you have a chance to get rehydrated with Gatorade. Put on your best effort as the game wears on down.
You know, it's amazing when you're playing during the season. When you go through a stretch where you don't hydrate, it can have a major physical toll on your body. Wears down quicker, you don't recover as fast, and that can really take its toll over the course of an 82-game season.
It's Williams with the drive, and he gets it to go. Williams is his first basket.
I don't know what's happening to them. They don't have any effort, any purpose.
And it's really costing them. I mean, the last 5 baskets at that end have been on very easy looks.
I see what it's saying about we're getting in there. They're got a weakness of getting in the paint. See what it's saying now. I know what to do now. Bunch of little mess.
And the first one in the line is good. And the East All-Stars making a change here.
Well, playing in the All-Star game is something to really be proud of. And of course, the starters are voted in by the fans, the reserves are voted in by the coaches. Either way, it's a heck of an honor.
Marshall hits him back. We talk about the starters and reserves unlike in regular games. An all-star game, everyone gets a chance to play.
Yeah, I think the hardest part letting it loose on the rim that time. Yeah, you can't overlook the fact there's not too much resistance, and I think that extra freedom let some of the guys really push the limit on the dunk deal.
And so out of bounds it goes. They'll keep possession. And some changes here for the East. Al Jefferson's checked in for Gay. And it's Monroe in for LeBron. Here's Marshall. And that one's good. Marshall's got 10 points here in the second half.
Guys, he's one of the main reasons this game is tied up. I mean, he's done his part to keep them in.
Wall attacking. Here's Monroe. Too good for the win.
Well, the number one priority for defense in the faces guy is to keep him getting anywhere from the basket. He's just so strong as a finisher. He is also so good at getting his hands on the ball without fouling. Opposing players on his way through. That's a real knack. Excellent hand-eye coordination makes that possible.
Williams pushes the wall. And that goes out of bounds. They'll keep possession. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Here's Jefferson. Carries the easy one. Now it's a 4-point East All-Star lead.
So the plan of attack has been pretty clear to see. Get the ball inside and just take it strong to the hoop. Be dominant in the lane. Well, the defense has been very slow to adjust. I mean, that's 10 straight points now inside.
To the right side. Now feeding the wall. He takes it to Jefferson. Finish it off.
Reverse that was wrong. Now that was not real nice. Yeah, he loves that fight. Oh, that one had it all. Has power and grace. It is beautiful.
Jefferson with the double team. And the West All-Stars have possession. From deep Harden. Jefferson's got 8.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane. It's now clearly, here it comes. See if you can stop it.
And Marshall gets the West. And now here's Marshall. A lot of room. And that's one on the triple. Up in time. Shots continuing to fall as we conclude the third quarter. Both teams putting up points. East All-Stars ahead. They lead by 5. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter. Tune in this Saturday night, February 21st, the Philadelphia 76ers take on the Phoenix Suns. It's the real deal. We've been having a great time here. We hope you have been too. The All-Star Game coverage continues. Thanks again for tuning in here to 2K Sports.
Both teams put it on the show. Boy, it sure has been fun to watch, hasn't it?
Invested on Rose. Rose has got the first points up on the board here in the fourth for the East All-Stars. Now, here's Marshall. Wade is covered. Marshall can't hit.
Well, one thing we're noticing here is that both teams pretty much taking care of the ball, which is impressive in a game like this. It really is, dude. I mean, typically in a game like this, the players and teams can be a little loose, but that hasn't been the case so far.
Paul with the ball. And he dishes it to Marshall. A three. Here are the West Ulster. And Marshall kicks to Harden. The dish to Rock. Wade against Harden. Just trying to shoot. Marshall. They grab their own miss. Paul dishes to Marshall. Some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for the East All-Stars.
Well, I got to say, one thing that stuck out all game is the consistent penetration they've got. The other thing that's been huge for them is their points in the paint. They're getting the ball inside and converting on a regular basis.
And that one missing. Gets it to Anthony. Wade, there's the Rose.
Absolutely, those dunks can really have a deflating effect on the defense.
Especially coming from a guy out of the backcourt. And let's get this update now from Doris Workers across the way on the sideline.
Over that last saying, quote, they can hurt us on the perimeter if we don't stay right up on them. It's pretty late in the game to be altering the game plan, but they're going to come out with a different look here, guys. Back to you.
Thanks, Doris. Wade gets to Gay. The shot's good on the assist by Wade. Wade's got 5 assists in the game.
Nice pass there to set that bucket up. Yeah, guys, and that's 10 of their last 12 points now coming off the assist. He's scoring in most points now, and he really put his hands to use right there.
Passes it to Gay. James gets to Rose. And to Wade. Sends it back. And here's the fast break. Here's Marshall. It's through. Here are the West All-Stars, and Marshall kicks the ball. Feeds to Rock, and he puts it away. Late in the fourth quarter, they have tied it up. Astonishing comeback. Time for dramatic finish.
Biggest obstacle to the comeback was the clock. But they made it, and now they got plenty of time to win.
Now, here's Marshall. He's tightly guarded. And they take the lead. Marshall's got 46 points. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the West All-Stars.
Their activity on the defensive end has been really impressive. Attacking and coming away with steals. Another part of their game that's made a difference tonight is all the second chance points they've been able to get.
Points in just the second half.
he's clearly feeling the ball pretty well. Fantastic game last night.
Now, here's Marshall. He's covered by Rose.
Now, why the fuck would you do that at the end of the game when it's about to end? They might have screwed us. Yep.
were a man amongst boys out there tonight. It must feel good to have such a nice game when you're playing with so many of the league's best players. Any quick thoughts on tonight's game?
I don't know, man. Maybe I took this game a little more seriously than some of the other guys, but I went out there wanting to give my best effort and see if I could help my team win the game. In the end, though, this is really all for the fans, so I'm happy I could do my part and put up a good performance. Hopefully everyone enjoyed watching it as much as I enjoyed playing, you know?
Jeez, we're all live today. Damn. I do need that shooting streak out. That'll help definitely. But I am when I get. There's still a lot to be done. 2K, a whole lot. So let's stay up and see where it puts me.
Let's show them who's the best. If they didn't know already, they about to. All right? Let's go. Now that's what I call a pep talk. Hard not to get fired up by listening to that. It's the NBA on 2K Sports. Hello, everyone. Great to have you with us. This is Ken Harder with Mark Kellogg and Steve Kerr. Our starting lineup to look at the matchups here and who we'll see for our starting five for both teams. One of the guys that we're seeing this one, James Harden. And you know what? His skills, his ability to come around the background and provide an immediate injection of offense does not take him long to get rolling.
You also have to mention his track record at the end of both games, which is tremendous. Some guys will come to pressure inside, and we know the shot he is. Those at his moment.
The Heat side has come to this one after a win against Miami. And they do so many fouls in that game, guys. That was one area that really stood out.
Yeah, guys, to me, that was just a case of lack of discipline on the other side. I can't say any more than that on it.
Nice soft touch to drop that one in. And so passes to Green. And just about a minute into the first quarter. And I think Doris Burke has something for us right now. Doris?
Well, Kevin McHale gave me a few minutes to catch up. I asked if there was an X factor in this game, a player they couldn't forget about. And he said it would have to be Tristan Thompson, the power forward out of Texas. He said Thompson is still developing from a skill standpoint, but his motor is really off the charts. You always have to find him and get a body on him. When the shot goes up, the guy has to play off. Guys, they've been home run. We'll see if they take it to heart.
It's good to hear from you boys. Marshall can't hit.
Boy, just by his body language, Kevin, you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Yeah, a little frustrated now, shaking his head after that miss.
And the shot is good. Harden's got his first points in the night. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. Bledsoe gets the green. Now, it's just Bledsoe as that one goes in.
Good open look. He splashes home the three.
One of the Phoenix Suns will come into this one following a loss to Oklahoma City.
Yeah, they really struggled to put points on the board throughout that game, guys. In terms of their offense, I can see the rest.
And once they started spiraling downward, there was no getting out of the sheet. Their scoring just went dry. No tip required when you got room to make the stuff.
And somehow the second chance points on green.
And he wasn't wasting any time. Straight back up, right into the hoop.
Rockets have gotten 4 of 6 field goals after the drop in the first quarter. Harden gets the Parsons. And the Rockets getting another bucket right there.
Listen to the noise these fans are making for him.
Yeah, I think he may be as well liked here as any player across the league.
Marshall can't hit.
Now, he hasn't been able to make anything this quarter.
And here is Brooks. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Howard with the screen on green. Brooks dishes to Parsons. Passes up the score. Shot clock at 6. From down low. And the Suns take it the other way. This didn't come out in tough last time. They took it on the Rockets. That one was quite optimistic.
So looking back to that last game, they lost the game. I think the difference was they were badly out-rebounded inside. It's so tough to win a game when you can't secure that ball.
Here is Brooks. And Bledsoe scored. Another shot. And Howard with the lead. Howard's got 6.
Now, there's something for the top 10 highlight reel right there. Lev can be just as sneaky and as pretty as it comes sometimes.
And we're talking about rebound. I'm sure that this team has been reminded of that by the coaches.
Without question, you can't be surprised to see them really crash the boards. And listen, they need to get some second chance points, and their defense needed to limit the offensive rebounds at the other end. That comes down to focus on controlling and handling both backwards.
Terrence Jones is checked in for the Rockets. He makes 1 of 2 that time. Rockets lead by 4. Here's Harden. Soft touch off the glass. Harden's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Four of their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's the extra basketball. They're having their way down low.
For Houston, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field to begin the game. Now defended by Spates. Harden can't hit.
Nice little teammate. And you wouldn't surprise me to see them go back to that the next trip.
Here's Marshall. And again, it's the Suns missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Harden inside the 3-point line. And Houston again with the block. Here's Bledsoe. Right now averaging 5 points a game. Mark David struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a little bit of cotton mouth here. Dry spell for sure.
And Green gets his goal.
Take advantage of the body defense there. They got to at least get a clean one.
Rockets lead by 6. This is to Jones. Excellent rebound for Marshall.
Rebound is going to be the focal point for them in this one, fellas. I can feel it.
Yeah, it's a physical game, and so far the numbers show that they got the edge on the glass.
Now here's Marshall. 33 points last game. This is his first free throw of the game. He's off on the foot. And the Rockets making a change here. And he's good on the second. 41 seconds left in the first. Here's Beverly, by Marshall. No good from Beverly.
You see the defenders get out of his way a lot of times when he's always way to the
Marshall gets his screen to roll. And there's the call. It's going to be a legal screen.
Well, good idea, setting that screen, but the execution wasn't there. So what?
Now, here's Clark. They quarter. And he gets it to go. Collins got his first 3 points of the game.
Yeah, absolutely stroking it from outside. I mean, textbook, perfect. Good balance, nice high release, fire.
So on the floor for Houston. On either way, Harden and Parsons. Still on there with Howard. And it's Brooks at the point guard. A nice shot by Howard.
Getting better and better. Got that field goal percentage up in the 60s now.
They dialed it in here in the second quarter. They are on fire.
And Jansen will catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Doris Burke. Hi, Doris.
Well, guys, money in the last round against the Thunder, boy, was he tremendous. He dropped a cool 33 points. Along with what he did on the offensive end, he also played some stellar defense as well. He carried his team the whole game and was responsible for most of the offense.
And nothing better than to see a guy comfortable, on the roll,
Spades checked in for Jimmy Clark. He's perfect for the line this time.
Well, as far as the league's big men go, he's one of the very best at the foul line.
And so passes to Marshall. Jordan backs up the season. Marshall's been his focus of the mission.
Soft as they've been on the ground.
That's where the 2K leaderboard showed you the James and shot the lights out. Jordan the last one. The Suns number 1.
They play so smartly. Just the way they move the ball, they share it, always finding good looks.
Suns trail by 8. He beats it to it to go. Harden's got 9 points for the quarter.
That finish brings me back to the old days. It's smooth, finger roll.
Bledsoe kicks to Marshall. Good pass over to the assist. And it's 2 points remaining.
All these open threes are just driving force and it works. Easy looks for long range.
From deep 3-point range, the shot is off. Here's Harden. 20-point game for him at the win against Miami.
How about his defense? 4 steals on the night. He was so aggressive. Smooth finish.
Well, he certainly won they won on the end of those breaks. He will always finish this strong.
Here's Marshall. And this is what counted at Miami.
Thank you, Kevin. Quite mature subject.
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
And welcome to the halftime show. A close game right now out at U.S. Airways Center. The Rockets in a hard-fought game against the Phoenix Suns. They're off to a pretty good spot. They're sitting second in the conference. James Harden not having any difficulty scoring against Phoenix. What he's been able to do from the field has been nothing short of spectacular. Only a select few players in the league can shoot the ball like that. Giving their all. The Phoenix Suns, the 3-point shooting are ridiculous. They're knocking down everything. Their leading scorer is money. Couldn't be a shot to anyone. We've seen him put up big numbers before. And that's it for us here in the studio. Time to send it on back out to Kevin Harlan and the gang. Start the second half.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint. And as we return, scenic view just outside Phoenix, Arizona. Welcome back, everyone. An exceptional performance so far from James Harden.
Yeah, he played a very mature first half offensively. Just kept finding gaps and making good decisions, getting into the defense and knocking down shots.
Well, the way he played that first half, that's exactly what we were talking about. Safe, offensive efficiency.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade. This I have the best on the court for the Suns. Marshall in his shooting guard. Maurice spins out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Bledsoe, and it's Green in at the third spot. Bledsoe uses the Marshall. And Wall pitches his Marshall's got 16 points.
During the All-Star weekend, no D.
Thompson against Stroll. And Brooks. Here we go. The bucket is good and with a chance for 1-1. It's going to be on Maurice Spence.
These defenders are not putting up much of a fight over the period. It's been embarrassing. Just 10 consecutive points allowed in the lane.
And that's not the kind of streak you want to have if you're playing defense.
Suns trail by 5. Bledsoe passes to Martin. Lets it go with the 3. And Score pulls it down. Score's got his feet down here tonight.
Well, they haven't been able to open up the 3-2. The rebounds are starting to add up. They're able to pull away a little bit.
Yeah, they've been doing the dirty work inside, Steve, playing a very tough brand of basketball.
I got a chance to check out Aaron Brooks here. His last 10 games, he's right around 13 points a night, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds. Looking at those numbers, you'd probably say, yeah, that's about what we'd expect out of him.
Which isn't really what any player wants to hear. I mean, you don't want to meet expectations. You want to under-promise and over-deliver. You want to exceed expectations. Maybe we'll start to see him do that. So,
And Green gets it to go.
The last 5 minutes, all have been from long range.
yeah, the defense has not done a good job of pressing in and demanding. They're hanging back, playing on their heels. They're not being the aggressors here. The offense is taking advantage of it.
Howard, second and 10 for Brooks. And back to Howard. Down the front on the shot clock. And it's good. 12 points for Brooks.
Played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without it, they may not be anything.
Here's Thompson. Good.
Something that he doesn't like. I'm not sure what it is, but I think he's going to make some changes here.
I think you've got to make your adjustments pretty quickly like he's doing here. Otherwise, you know, things can get out of hand. So this is a good timeout.
Ball takes to Harden. He's one up, and he lays it up and in. Harden's got 17.
Well, I'll tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's right. Dennis Burke has some information for us, Doris.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. He made sure that everyone was on the same page.
That's foul number 2 for him. And the Rockets making a change here. Now, here's Red. He's starting closer. Second shot opportunity. Here's Jones. First Pistons plays off as they finally hit a shot. Jones has got his first points of the night. Phoenix has gone 2 of 5 with a 3-1 shot since coming out the break. Here's Marshall. This is the 3.
Well, he has been struggling mightily in this quarter, guys. True. He really seems to have tightened up a bit for whatever reason. He looks tight.
Gets to that one. The strike. Doesn't foul on the shot. Goes over the strike for 2. Called on Channing Clark. And here's a look at some of the most multi-dimensional players in the NBA. Not only can they pass, they can fill it up the highest scoring point guards this season. And you look at Marshall, leading the league in points per game. Such a great player.
And you just can't say enough about the value of a player like him. He can attack the defense in so many different ways from the point.
Yeah, you know, you're right. For him to be providing the individual scoring he has, as well as keeping all his teammates so involved in the offense, that's a hard job. And it's an ideal combination for a point guard.
And he makes the first. Gives the nosing switch. Parsons is checked in. this possession. 6-point game. Marshall passes to Marshall. That's blocked.
Another strong rebound, just like we got used to seeing from them today.
Yeah, 1 or 2 more of those in this league will be double digits.
They're bucking in no time at all. Beverly's got 5 points in the quarter. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The Hunters
Their defense has been outstanding, Kevin, closing out on shots, blocking a lot of them as well.
They worked hard tonight at crashing the boards as well. They had a bunch of second chance points.
Williams with 3. Reese slams it home. And the Rockets lead by 11.
I'll tell you what, coaches love to see that kind of hustle, guys. I mean, getting after it on the offensive board, that's always a winning play.
Absolutely. You know, coaches love to see the hustle, but the fans love to see the jump.
Doris, what do you see for us right now? Doris?
Clearly some adjustments there had to be made because the time left for a comeback is really running out. Kevin, over to you.
And thank you, Doris.
No way you can get back in the game if you continue to give up layups.
And Marshall gets to Marshall. And they get it. Marshall's got 2 now. From the other for the shot.
Once again, they're going to back down the long range jump. You know how to match it.
Stealing by Ellis. And that comes to Beverly. Beverly's got 7 points.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed in the paint. And both ends are really.
Rebounded by Brooks.
Well, there's a reason he's open out there. The defense not really respecting his ability to make that shot. How about the fast and clear, moving the ball without any thought, without any agenda.
It's hard to overstate all the points they scored on the system. Beautiful.
Got his first points in this one.
And their interior defense getting exposed once again. How many open looks at the rim are they going to allow?
And here it is. On tap at this side. And it's time now to reveal our state partners of the game today. Steve, it's a big man winning the honor.
And it was a no-brainer. This assist was out of this world. And he had great understanding of the situation, where the ball had to go.
Fourth quarter on the court for the Rockets. Still out there with Harden. And it's Brooks. Then there's Howard. And it's Cannon to the Chicago. Brooks with the bucket.
They are floating away right now. Every one of their last 10 points is from under that move near the rim.
Great looks in tight because they're finding lanes to the hoop whenever they want.
Marshall can't hit.
In the paint, they have really shown some strength. Their work on the boards has been phenomenal.
Yeah, I'd certainly call it a mismatch, Steve, at least for today.
And yes, sir, that one falls.
He is setting this place on fire, fellas. His shooting has been off the charts.
Here's the three. And he hits it. Marshall's got 25 points in the game.
Yeah, they took that long range shot at halftime. Away after 16
Carries it down low. And the Rockets lead by 16.
I'll tell you what, he takes a lot of punishment inside. When Howard gets the ball in deep, he forces the rookie to foul hard because of his difficulties at the free throw line.
And he's a devastating finisher when you let him power it up to throw it down. He's a former dunk contest champ, Steve, so you give him a chance to do that, he'll make you part of his highlight reel. And he really is a tough guy to go up against because he throws his weight around so often with reckless abandon. And he can really bring you down to
Let's go quickly over to Doris for an update.
Guys, over that last break, I listened to Kevin McHale address his team. It was clear what message he was trying to get across. He said, this lead isn't big enough that we're safe. Not by a long shot. I don't want to just sitting back and milking the clock. Play to win. Show some aggression. Guys,
All right, Doris, thank you very much. Target drives up. Rockets lead by 17. Brooks dishes to Harden. Back to Brooks. He kicks it out. Marshall with the steal. And now here comes Marshall. Leading the break. Screen from Stoll. Harden kicks to Howard. 6 to shoot. Harden the pass to Stoll. Brooks dishes to Parsons. Shoots it. And it's good. Assisting on the play with Brooks. And that's 10 points for Chandler Parsons.
I like the way they played here in the first half. This is intelligent coordinating, getting good shots. The numbers certainly back that up. They're shooting a much better percentage.
Here's Marshall. Stoll spins off the box. Marshall can't hit.
That's pretty much how this game is gone. They control the ball and look to come away with the win right here.
Brooks kicks to Stoll. It's on Stoll. The offensive rebound. Flicks it out to Harden. Harden right shot. It's Brooks on the wing. Rebound. Phoenix takes possession.
Such a careless shot. Guys keep their head in the game here.
Over 3.5 minutes. Through the final quarter now. Green. Gets the rebound. Howard's got rebound number 8 now. On the night. Brooks with it. Now guarded by Spates. Brooks the pass to Harden. Hooked away. He fouled Paul as he misses it from the line to shoot 2.
Some fantastic numbers here from Marshall. 31 points. And talk about the three ball for him. Wow. Unbelievable from long distance.
Yeah, you are right, Chuck. It's been fireworks from deep. It's just so dangerous out there.
And Mark, as you were saying before, they're controlling the inside presence, just overwhelming here today.
And I really thought that was the deciding factor, Kevin. I mean, they were just too strong inside.
And the first one down.
So far, he hasn't been able to get to the line like he did in the first. The defense is playing a little bit smarter, backing off of him a bit and defending without foul.
Marshall hits them both. Rockets lead by 14. Harden kicks to Parsons. Scola has speed on Green. Scola left side.
That's not a sight you see very often. I mean, he has a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Here's Marshall. Phoenix broken the next time either.
It's been a real difficult game for them offensively, and it's costing them.
Brooks dishes to Scola. Parsons against Green. And Brooks. Here we go. The feet to Howard. Parsons passes to Scola. Pocket 4. Right at the free throw line. And they force a shot clock violation. 13. And the Suns fall time here. They're down by 14. 1:12 left in the fourth quarter. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
thank you, guys. I had a chance to find out what Jeff Hornacek was discussing with his players. He emphasized that now is the time to make changes. Are they using the structure there, with an necessity that so far is lacking? A few late-on-the-fly adjustments as the situation gets more desperate again. It's going to be a tough hill to climb, guys.
And thank you for that, Doris.
And these are the types of games where it's obvious one team clearly has the edge tonight. Going to be a great win by a large margin for Houston.
Agreed, Steve. One of the areas that's been critical for them from the second chance points we've seen from them tonight.
Huge factor. A lot of hustle leading to buffet style on the glass. Plenty of seconds.
I wish there was a buffet. And for you,
forward to that fourth game. I'm guessing a lot.
You look at the stats and you'll see how dominant James this was for James Harden. He's really everywhere. Defensively, offensively, the total effort we saw from him, I think, was the difference.
and here's Bledsoe. On the arc. No good. So we see the Rockets get the win here. It was a solid win for them.
Yeah, it was, and I think it came down to will more than skill. They went out and got this one.
And so now we're down to Doris Burke, who's standing by live with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Well, James, no doubting a terrific win.
Let's go out there and take care of business. This one's ours. You feel me?
He's doing everything he can to get his team keyed up and fit for the game. We have another conference affair lined up for you today as the Philadelphia 76ers come into this one. Glad to have you with us for more NBA action. I'm Kevin Harlan, introducing the rest of the 2K broadcast team. Steve Kerr, Mark Kellogg, and Simon Gordon Forrest. Our starting lineup to look at the matchups here, and we will see for our starting five for both teams. Now, one of the players we'll be seeing in this one, Thaddeus Young.
Now, guys, he's a terrific one-on-one defender because he has the ability to really test him as a ball handler and force a turnover.
I like that word pester, Steve. It's perfect because he does pester you. He nags you. He's bothersome, worrisome. You know, he sticks to his man like syrup on a stack of pancakes.
Well, the top storyline, Tony Rowe injured. He will not be suited up. He will not go.
It's going to be a few weeks until he's back there. It's not his could have been much worse. In the end, giving away a look when yourself off the court last game, I think you consider that good news.
I agree, Parker. It could have been a lot worse. I know being out for a few weeks will be very difficult for him, but this is probably best case scenario.
How are you? I did not see your comment. I don't know if you're still here, but hello.
And the second free throw, good. And so here is Philadelphia.
The last encounter was in Philadelphia. That was one of those games where everybody has fun because they blew them out, bench played, everybody got in on the action.
Now, here is Young. 11 points for him in that last game against the Clippers.
His work on the glass certainly noteworthy. He contributed in a number of ways.
Thompson with it, and Young picks him up defensively. And so passes to Marshall. Fires the three. Extra. Going back to a chance at the how about the Magic?
Kevin was very impressive. There's no denying that. You wouldn't know who was the starter, who was the reserve for his extra double.
And Shumpert slams it in.
Right back to the basics there, using the one-hand slam for that.
Doesn't he make the basics a pretty exceptional?
Yeah, he does. They look sweet when he does.
Well, you should stay with those basics in a tight ball game because he's got one here tonight.
And we're about a minute and a half into the first quarter. Some balls here scoop his head. Now Marshall, who's coming off a 37-point game against Houston.
Not to mention 4 big steals on the night. He's getting it done at both ends of the floor.
So the 76ers, their last game, lost to the Clippers.
I thought their defense tonight was about as shaky as it can be. It's home, that kind of defense is on the front. Never mind, it's on the road.
They really look tired to me. I don't know if they had travel issues, they were out too late, but something was amiss because they had no energy.
And Jack drops them both.
He has such terrific form and consistency on the free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Bledsoe gets the green. Beyond the arc. Credits this one. Bledsoe, and that one goes in.
You really can't allow him too many open looks like that. I mean, that's just inviting trouble.
And Jack, there we go. And outside. Stolen by Bledsoe. Out of bounds. Philadelphia's next possession. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. Taking a look at Portland. What a run they had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will for the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And check out Phoenix. Just way behind.
Checking out Phoenix. They've done what they needed to do up to this point in the season. I think they got to be happy and comfortable where they are.
I'm sure they are. They don't have the target on the map that some of the top teams have, but this is a very solid club.
Philadelphia is shooting that third and fourth free throws out for the game. And he can't get the first one. Channing Frye's checked in for the Suns. And he sinks the second. The Suns have gone 2 or 3 years to run out the game. Pass to Marshall. Here's the three. No good. Some solid D from Iman Shumpert. Phoenix Suns come into this one following a loss to Houston.
You know, they didn't exactly roll over. They had a good chance to win in that game. They didn't come together for at the right time.
Hey, the all-around effort was very solid, but They're not interested in more things. The loss is a loss. Now that's what I'm talking about. That's how you do it. Find a gap in the defense and attack that rim with force.
He is so good at doing just that.
Maybe as good as anybody. He's so athletic and strong.
He is no good that time either.
I don't know if it's just me, but he's looked a step slow since he started the quarter. His shooting really started.
And that's on bounds. Philadelphia rolling in possession. And checked in from Maurice States. Here's LeBron. Winning with the block. Here's Shepard. The first shot of the possession finally falls for him. Phoenix has gone 2 of 4 from beyond the arc to start the game. Here's Marshall. And he's serving the pass. Marshall has got 5 points so far.
Great move to the hoop and love taking a wolf there.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Head coach for Philadelphia. He's hoping to tack on their second win of the season against the squad, and the key, well, let's say it's about limiting drives and penetration, adding he can't allow them to play to their strength, which is finishing at the rim. So it's important for us to really own the key. Guys, back to you.
All right, Doris. Kevin Rose. Come.
If you battle for the offensive rebound and come up with it, you're guaranteed a high-quality shot on the follow, just like he got there.
Jack gets a swing from Young. Jack dishes to LeBron. Noel sets a screen for James. Young pass to James. Shot clock at 6. Noel. Sets LeBron. Picking up the assist. Noel's got his second basket of the night. And the 76ers will go for a different look here. Spencer Hall. Suns lead by 6. So on the floor for Philadelphia, they got LeBron James. Churchill is out there with Elijah. Then it's Noel. And it's Young in at the force line. Now LeBron after the missed three from Marshall. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen.
Well, an illegal screen is one of the toughest calls for the official to make.
And I agree with you. You got to have some sympathy for the referees when they have to make calls like that, but they get paid well and they're the best in the business, so they can handle it.
Bledsoe gets to Marshall. No good. Great feed that time from Noel.
He just has not been able to get into that groove yet, guys, but as a whole, it hasn't affected them too much.
Outside jumper. Young gets Bledsoe. Young dishes to Jack. Rebound by the Suns.
Boy, that was way deep. He can make that at times.
He certainly is one of the guys that can actually do it from there.
And looks like the illegal
You big dummy.
And the Suns making a change here. Pies check in. We're closing in on 2 minutes play here in the second quarter. Outside Jack. Outside Jack. Now the feed to Noel. He's had some playing time, but no score yet for him. Now, here's Marshall, defended by Jack. Marshall gets the ball. Philadelphia with the ball. 3-point game. LeBron gets to Noel. Here's Young. Good, and Jack gets the assist. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Bledsoe passes to Marshall. Marshall's got to lead up the lead now for the Suns. The 76ers have gone 2 of 4 to shoot the ball here in the second. Young has Steven Bledsoe. Jack with it. Now Green defending. And Jack gets to James. 5 to shoot. Noel. Nice team from Thompson. Suns lead by 8. Here's Marshall. And foul called as he misses passes. He'll put the line to shoot two. It's on Thaddeus Young.
Check out the game for money. He has 9 points, and he's put 1 3-pointer on the board.
Going forward, I think it'd be a good idea to let him spend a little more time behind the arc. He looks like he has a nice touch from out there.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. He's off on the switch. The 76ers making a switch here. Second free throw, no good.
Not a typical trip to the line for him there. He had been knocking him down there.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've had a number of empty ones a long time without a basket.
Now let's go to Doris Cook, Doris.
Well, guys, money in the last outing against the Rockets moved it up the floor. He had 37 points, and he got there with his usual way. Just an impressive barrage of threes. Just another fantastic showing in what has been a great stretch of basketball for him.
All right, thanks, Doris. He's got a lot of positives to take away from that game.
Yeah, he did a huge role for him. His contributions were always important, but I thought he was particularly good that night.
Yeah, he was very solid. Just really locked in, engaged, on task. Solid performance.
His wall with a made shot from Cook. 8 feet away. That's it. And the Suns, they step back down to 6. They get the basket from LeBron.
His presence is very comforting for this team. He's kind of a fallback option for them anytime they need it.
Here's Marshall. They draw from three-point range.
He hit a 3 in the first. And so far, they're unable to capitalize here in this quarter.
And Wall. Shot over the now voted by Hudson. That's good from Shumpert on the assist by Wall.
Late reaction from the defense. He's always going to make good on that.
Offensive rebound. And the rejection by James. He's going to be out of bounds. The Suns will retain possession. And Philadelphia will go for a different look here. Here's Marshall. He drains a good shot. Marshall's going in points. He had that play ready to go. Well done on the rebound. Williams pushes the hole. Richardson hits the wall. The ball movement here by the 76ers. So he's cut down now to get 3 on the basket for Richardson.
I'm not sure that was the play they had set up, but it was too good a look to pass it.
Marshall passes to Marshall. Drills the three-pointer. Now here's Wall. He's on the top of the 76ers. Retaining possession here. And look at the top single season player efficiency ratings. And look the statistics. Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and we've got some more modern talent represented as well.
Yeah, you're talking the elites of the game when you go down that list. Interesting to see a new school stat juxtaposed with the old school legends. But the rankings obviously make sense if those guys are at the top.
Or if their last 5 makes came off of a high-quality shot inside.
Yeah, that's textbook basketball. Just having their way down low.
Marshall offline with his three.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
And the shot is good for Phoenix Suns. They get down now to just 2 points with that basket for Richardson.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
Yeah, that's 5 of their last 6 baskets inside the lane. They have really established themselves inside.
Here's Marshall. Just 4 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Marshall. And we're counted out and calling the front line.
Gentlemen, I'm over here with Tristan Thompson, and after that first half session, what's the plan going to be?
And now, brought to you by Sprint.
Hello and welcome. We've got a great one underway at U.S. Airways Center. It's a close game for the Suns. They're going up against the Philadelphia 76ers. They sit in 6th place in the standings right now in the conference. They'd like to improve their seeding right here. Money has come up big for them so far. We all know he can deliver huge performances, and he could be on his way to another. And for the 76ers, also a strong start. They've gotten a tremendous boost from their reserves, going to them early in the game for production. Jason Richardson has been clicking for the first two. Doesn't matter where he's been on the court, close to the bucket or deep downtown, all the shots are dropping. And that's all we got for you here in the studio. Time to send you back out to Kevin, Steve, Clark, and Doris for the start of the second half.
The Sprint halftime report, presented by Sprint. And as we welcome you back to a beautiful view of the downtown Phoenix skyline, Gibson Money really had a great game.
Well, in terms of his points in the first half, I mean, that's pretty much what we've come to expect out of him.
Yeah, that's an open book on all you need to know about what talent he has. I'll bet he adds a lot more to that talent in the second half.
The Suns leading, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the minutes, courtesy of Peter, for the second half of basketball. On the court for the Suns, Marshall is shooting one. Green is out there with Tristan Thompson. Then there's Bledsoe, and Spates in at the pivot spot, and in the middle. Phoenix has gone past the three-point line for 13 of their shots, 6 of 13. No good on the three-point try from Marshall.
Yeah, I didn't like that defensive effort at all, but they were lucky he missed it.
Yeah, they were very lucky defensively because there was some miscommunication there. They left him wide open.
From downtown, now the 76ers headed the other way. Guys are putting offense right now.
Yeah, really the offense is flowing quite nicely.
With a lot of confidence, some self-assurance there. I like what he was doing.
3 straight misses here to start the second half.
The 76ers lead. Outside Jack. He's on the front of the 76ers. Only taking possession.
76 is only winning by 2.
Look now at some of the numbers for Eric Bledsoe, averaging 5 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And not quite the total we typically anticipate coming from him. That's not to say they're particularly bad numbers.
No way, they aren't bad. I mean, he's had trouble finding that usual consistency lately. There's been a little bit of an up and down period for him, but the numbers are clearly not bad.
And Gibbs has possession. Trailing by 2. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. Here's Marshall. So here's a kick to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, so important at three-point shooters that can stretch the defense and open things up. These small forwards have been doing just that over the last month. Fifth in the list, LeBron James.
Now, these guys are all constant threats on the perimeter. And shooting the three isn't all they do, but it's a lot of what they do.
And the small forward, they can take it straight to the hole and get their points in close too. I mean, all of these guys can hurt you inside and out.
Marshall hits and goes. Here's Jack. And Philadelphia decides to take their first time out right here. Doris Burke has some for us right now. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Jeff Hornacek as he addressed his team. He said, now's the time to open things up. Let's start firing away and get that defense on the ropes. He also went on to talk about protecting the inside. He does not want to see any easy in the painted area. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Just over a minute and a half left here in the third. Bledsoe, this is the Marshall. And the rhythm is good. Marshall's got 4 this week.
I love the big bucket in the paint in this sort of grinding out physical game.
Yeah, that was working, but on the inside, I think the ball right to the defense.
That's what I tried to do, man. I knew my limitations. They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Gotta get quicker there.
And even if it costs them some foul trouble, putting some bodies on body, be physical.
Now, here's Space. Inside. Here's Marshall. And Shepard pulls it down. Shepard's got 3 rebounds now in this one. LeBron passes to Jack. Good from Young.
Defensively, I think they've got to do a better job of bodying them up.
Yeah, they're getting outclassed on the team. They both have it really.
Bledsoe kicks to Thompson. Thompson right side. Thompson right side. Here's Marshall. And it's blocked by Shepard. The kick out to Jack. Now Young inside. And great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got 5 assists tonight.
Really letting them know how they feel about it. So good at getting that appreciation from the team.
Philadelphia leading by 4. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. He kicks to Noah. Back to Jack. It's a nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Shepard. Another 3 for Philadelphia.
Well, they're going on this run, and ball movement has been a big key.
Yeah, they have the defense on the run right now because every pass seems to have a purpose. They have great movement, great spacing, and they're really lining them up defensively.
Now, here's Marshall. He's got 23. Shot is off.
They're often or not today. Those shots have dropped for them. You see the defense get caught standing around that time, giving up an easy second chance bucket.
Simply need more of an effort on the board. There's the
LeBron against Green. Fires from the wing. They get it back. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down. But through contact, he'll head to the line.
Well, that's the best pass we've ever here. That was easy to see, so it's there.
A far assist of the game.
A tremendous point guard play. That's nothing new coming from him. This is what you expect. Gorgeous team there.
Philadelphia has gone 3 or 4 from long range in the game. Up